Welcome to the 1Percenters podcast, the show that takes you behind the scenes of college athletes, all the grind and the glory. I'm your host, Zor. Today our guest is a local boy here from Hawai'i. He attended Iolani schools for 2 years before moving to California to finish the rest of his prep year at Salesian, where he won a lot of games. And he also won some hardware, being named the West Coast Prep Bay Area Player of the Year and Cal High Sports Player of the Year in 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Hunkin Claytor.
What's up? What's up, Zor?
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Great win the other night. I see you made a 3. I was expecting to get a little celebration, but we didn't see any of that.
I just had to stay calm and composed.
Yeah, very new thing for you. Okay. Well, before we get into the show, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Today's show is sponsored by A Mother's Love, the only sponsor that has your back and your snacks. Speaking of A Mother's Love, you come from a pretty big family. Yeah. You are the middle child of 7. Oldest brother played at NC and was a football player, and now your older sister, she's a senior, and she plays basketball, college basketball. So how was it like growing up in such a big household?
Man, it was always crazy and hectic. We competed in everything. First to the dinner table, first one to wake up, like literally everything we competed in. And I don't know, I felt like I wanted to get away from the house, but like I low-key missed them now because like just being in a dorm room.
Yeah, I know the dorms are always tough. So like your brother plays football. I'm sure growing up here, you probably played a little bit of football. Was basketball always your first love, or was it just like when did you start becoming a basketball player?
No, basketball was always, that was like plan B. Like I always trained to be a football player, a quarterback, and a safety, and I thought I was really good at it. And then some random Sunday, I told my dad I didn't want to play it anymore, and I took basketball pretty serious.
Yeah, well, we're glad that you took your talents to basketball. I know I played a little bit of football myself. Growing up here, you kind of get that type of feeling to have to play football, and that's awesome. So a little quick fast forward to your prep years here. You went to Iolani, a good school, great school. How'd you like it there? How was your experience there? I know academically you're a really good school. How'd you just in general like it? Yeah,
academics was hard. I mean, my freshman year was pretty hard. It was new going from like a public school to a private school with the academics, and then having to wake up early from Hawai'i to go to training and then to school. That was a big thing. Oh, and the lunches there were really good.
Yeah.
So the food was fire.
That's good. So I know you played there for 2 years. You played with JJ a little bit. Yeah. You got one season that wasn't with COVID, and then you had the COVID year. I know how COVID was as a college athlete, but can you talk a little bit how it was in high school?
It was probably pretty similar. We had to wear the mask when we played. We had to get tested before every game. We were lucky at Iolani that we got rapid tests every day, so that was a big thing for us. But the cloth mask, that was really annoying. Like the sweat would, it was horrible. Yeah, no, I remember we had a like open gym early in the year or early in the summer, and it was like guys were just throwing off their masks. They weren't really trying to do that, but now COVID was very tough, definitely tough. So after COVID, you make this big shift in your life where you have to move because obviously Hawaii was a little bit more shut down than the rest of the world. Talk about a little bit how you felt just having to make that big move as being your first time leaving the islands in a while. I know you originally were born in Virginia, but you kind of moved back and forth being a military family. But just talk a little bit about that. I mean, the move itself wasn't too hard. I mean, it was harder for the younger kids because they didn't move around as much as I did growing up. So being able to adapt to different places was like big in our family because I'm an Army brat, so I moved every 3 years. I think the biggest thing was not the place, probably just like leaving my friends and the people.
Right.
Yeah.
Growing up, like you get so much more exposure when you're able to go to the mainland, especially being out here. It's not a lot of people that are able to get recruited so heavily. That's why a lot of guys have to go out there for high school and whatnot. But I always remember like playing in AAU circuits in Vegas and having that welcome to like the mainland moment where it's like, wow, these like guys are a lot more physical, a lot like, did you have that moment, especially in high school? Cause it's so different, even just having like a shot clock or what was your welcome to the mainland moment, even if it was, even something outside of basketball?
Okay, outside of basketball, no one is as nice in California as people in Hawaii. Yeah, that was a big thing. And then, I mean, I was always playing, like going to Vegas and playing in tournaments like that too. But I think in practice, I got my butt kicked for the first 2 weeks when I was there. And the coach was looking at me like, this is who we just recruited. That was a big thing for me. But then I got adjusted pretty quick after that.
So you go to Salesian. I know a little bit about Salesian. One of my good old teammates, Vaughn, he used to go there. He used to always be on the phone with Coach Foster. I know that that's like a really good program. Can you just talk a little bit how like Salesian helped your development as a player?
I mean, you can kind of see it like how it helped Vaughn too. He looked very ready when he came to UH and went to college. They really get their players prepared, and academically too. Like we were ready in the classroom and on the court too. They favor towards the point guards. Coach Mellis is a big point guard coach, and he just developed me as a player. Like knowing that scores around me, that I just have to make plays for them.
Right. So you go to Salesian for a couple years, and now you're starting to get recruited by a lot of different schools. Like what kind of? I know we always know you're a local boy, but like what kind of sealed the deal to make you come to UH?
I didn't know I wanted to. Like I knew I wanted to come back and live in Hawaii eventually. But I didn't know I wanted to come to UH until like after I got offered from them. Like, and when I got offered from them, I knew that was like there was no other school. It was like almost like giving other schools a chance to get me. And the recruiting process was fun. That was probably one of the most fun moments in high school.
You finished your year. You guys did really good in your final season. You guys got to the championship game. Did pretty well. So now fast forward to the summer. You come out here with your family, and now it's time to start your college career. What's been some challenges for you? What's been like some bright spots? I know you were able to, like I was with you in the summer, and you were able to, we got some run-in with like Miles Bridges a couple times. Just talk about just things that have been new for you since coming on campus.
I think like one of the best adjustments was like the teammates. Like they accepted me right away, and like we were able to have fun and build chemistry off the court. So that was a big thing for me, like being able to just like get adjusted to that, and they helped me get adjusted. Obviously like the physicality.
Yeah.
I think like my first couple of days I got pushed around, thrown to the ground. So like I knew there had to be a shift there. Besides that, I mean, it's same game as high school skill wise, I think. Maybe like of course it's more of a skill gap in college, but physicality is a big thing, and like people are taller and stronger now and faster, so you gotta make decisions quicker. So that's one thing I had to learn.
Yeah, one thing I noticed about you is like you're one of the rare freshmen that like kind of just fit in like seamlessly. Like you most freshmen get like hazed and whatnot. I mean, we don't really haze much at UH, but there's that little bit of moment where you're like, okay, he's a freshman, but like you've always been like one making jokes at everybody. And like,
I think that's like a coming from a big family, like being a middle child and be able to like I don't know have fun with it no matter what. So that was a big thing for me too.
Yeah. So really quick, what's your thoughts on conditioning? Like I know that like that's always a very difficult. I thought that's what you were gonna say. Like that was what your challenge was.
I forgot about that. I don't want to remember that.
Yeah, that's always like whenever I ask people about like conditioning, especially their first year here, they're always like, "Man, like that was a lot." But like you did pretty good on like the mile. Like you were able to run on your home court advantage or home track advantage.
Wow, I killed the mile. So. That was fun. I think I've been running mile. Like I'm a long distance runner. I like doing that kind of things. But when you got to the encore sprints, that was tough. You can see it in my face. I mean, I passed it, but that was tough.
Yeah, the trick with that is always like they really try and like get you mentally messed up before
the defense before like your legs are already burning and then you gotta make time. Like
it's like because I've done it like a lot of times, and as the years go by, it's just like you just got to get through this, and it's really just like 7 minutes to just running as fast as you can.
That's like the craziest thing. It's like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
it's not even long, but it feels like an hour.
Yeah. So now you're finished the summer workouts, you're getting into school and whatnot, and now you get a great opportunity for your first game, you get to play at your dad's old school. Can you talk a little bit about how that was for you, like just that moment? I know you guys swapped jerseys after the game.
I mean, it was a really nice moment. I get to brag to my dad now that I beat his school. So that was a big thing for me. Yeah, I think it was a bragging rights thing for me, honestly, and just to be like all of Hawaii and it's home for me. So it felt nice to be there and play.
Yeah. Notice like you've had a really good like freshman campaign so far. Like a lot of big thing about you is just being ready. It seems like, you know, some games you haven't played, some games you do, and you've always been ready, having a really good game. In day 3 of the Diamond Head, where you had a career high in minutes and 4 assists, 4 rebounds, only 1 turnover. How'd you like? I know it's always a transition going from being like the best player on your high school team to now like accepting a new role. Like, how do you continue to play with the same amount of confidence and swagger, knowing your role is a little bit different here than in high school?
I mean, I think it's like the people around me too, like telling me always, of course, like use twos or like to be ready, and then like I know what I can do and like my ability, and just know like not to change that. Like when I come in, how do I impact the game rather than scoring, or just be the same player, but with other players around me know like my role.
Right. So let's talk a little bit about the Diamond Head. Like that was a big time performance out of you, and like it's always amazing to like. I always joke about how freshmen it takes them a while to like kind of come on, and normally by the end of the Diamond Head and the start of conference, that's when you'll know like, okay, who these freshmen really are. Like remember we had Moore set a couple years ago, and like I was just telling everybody like, yeah, like watch, like once conference comes, like he's gonna be ready, and like the championship game in the Diamond Head, that's where you shine, and that's kind of what happened with you.
Yeah.
I know Diamond Head, you had like your whole family here.
Yeah.
Like that must have been like a really special moment for you.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I felt like it was kind of like crazy because EG had said something in the locker room about how Cody played the Diamond Head the last game, the championship game, and like went crazy. And then like you kept telling me like, yeah, just be ready, and then actually going out there and performing well, and my family being there, it felt really nice, special.
And now to pivot to, we're going into conference play now. I mean, it's the first time you've been in conference play. I know you've heard a lot about it.
Yeah.
What's something that you're looking to improve on? Just like now you have some momentum going with more playing time, and like you're doing good in front of the coaches and whatnot. Like, what's something you're looking to improve on for the rest of the year going into, you know, conference and conference tournament?
I think just being more of a threat and being more aggressive. I'm comfortable on the court now, and I feel like my confidence is high. So instead of, you know, getting the players involved, doing what I do, like be able to go get mine when I need to too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be a big time for you, especially how natural of a passer you are. You know, teams come with different coverages to try and nullify that. That'll be really good. So now we're gonna kind of get into the mind of Aaron. You know, you've adjusted. I was watching film on you on like high school and whatnot. Like you really adjusted your play style to be like there was not a shot that you didn't like when you were in high school. And now you're a true point guard. So like when you coming off that ball screen, like what are you looking at? What do you normally see? I've seen you in practice like make some passes that I didn't even know that you've seen, but you really have a good feel for the game.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But I was my younger years of high school, there was not a shot I didn't like. Coming off the ball screen now, it's the same thing. I mean, of course, I look to go get a bucket too, but I have so much weapons around me.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's a big difference from high school too. I had a great team in high school, but, like, these guys are going on to play professional basketball now. So, like, these weapons are way different. Like,
yeah. So, definitely. Let's kind of pivot into from college to the NBA. I don't know if you've heard recently with, like, the NBA ratings that they're kind of going down. Like, what do you think are you a big NBA watcher? Like, what do you think that the reason for that is, or do you think people are just like stream East?
Might be a stream East thing. I mean, I'm not a big NBA watcher. I'm a big Shea Gilgeous-Alexander watcher.
Is that who you pattern your game after?
I tried to. I mean, of course, there's like other great point guards like Jason Kidd and John Stockton, but Shea's that's Mr. Consistent. He's nice.
Yeah, no, that is true. That is true. So so I'm assuming the Thunder, that's your team.
Yeah.
How long have you been a Thunder fan? Like KD days or?
Yeah, Westbrook.
Okay,
Westbrook.
gotcha.
That's my favorite player.
Westbrook. That's your all time.
All time.
Okay, gotcha. That will be noted for later on when we do this rankings. I'll see how true you are to that. So as a point guard, like I know that there's a little bit. Obviously, when the coaches, you have to kind of do what the coaches saying. But do you follow like trends of basketball? Like, what's your opinion on like fouling up three? Are you a big foul up three type of guy? Are you would you ever foul up two just so that you can get the last shot? Like, what's your thought process with that?
I mean, it depends the situation. I usually just look at Rob Jones and listen to what he says.
That makes sense. But if you're coaching an NBA team right now in the finals and you're up three,
yeah, what's the scenario?
You're up 20 seconds left. You're playing against the Celtics. You know they get them up. Like, are you fouling up three and playing the free throw game, or you're just gonna get a stop?
Where's the ball at? Is it sideline?
They're bringing it in from the baseline. Gotta go. Actually, no, we'll go sideline.
Okay, all right. See, if it was baseline, I'm a big 10-second and 8-second guy. Like, if you don't have to foul and you could get a 10-second call, I'm big on that.
Okay.
But nah, just guard your yard. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
So even up
because I mean, if they hit a three, just don't foul. That's the biggest thing. Like, if they hit a three, tie it up. Like, go get a bucket.
Okay, I feel you. I understand. All right, so show's almost over. We're gonna go into some quick little fun games. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna have you blind rank some point guards.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 5 point guards. You're not gonna know the order, but you're gonna rank them 1 through 5 without knowing the next person.
All
right. So first point guard you have is Kyrie Irving.
3.
Okay. Yeah, Kyrie at 3. Darren Williams.
Okay, Darren Williams was nice though.
Yeah, he was nice.
But I don't know who else. I'm gonna put up 5 because I don't know who else you got.
All right. All right. Next one, C.J. Watson.
I'm gonna put up 4.
4. Okay, so you got Kyrie at 3, Darren Williams at what do you have? 5.
5. Actually, no, I'm gonna switch. I'll put Darren Williams at 4. Actually, is that how that works?
No. Sorry, you have Kyrie at 3, Darren Williams at 5, C.J. Watson at 4. Next up is Nate Robinson.
Ah, damn. I'll put him at 2.
Okay, and then your last one is Steve Blake. So that's your 5. 1, Steve Blake. 2, Nate Robinson. You got
where did Westbrook
Kyrie.
go? I thought you were talking about Westbrook.
That's the blind rank. This is how we're doing it for right now. Now you can give me your true top 5 point guards of all time.
Top 5 point guards. Okay, I'm gonna go Curry at 1.
Curry at 1. Okay.
Yeah. Magic at 2.
2. Shirley Westbrook is coming in soon.
It's Westbrook at 3. Hey, what is my 3 right now?
You have Curry at 1, Magic Johnson at 2, Russell Westbrook at 3.
Kyrie at 4.
Kyrie at 4.
Yeah.
We're learning a lot about Aaron as a point guard right now. What he values.
Yeah. Who would be the 5th?
Got a lot of guys. You got Jason Kidd. You got John Stockton. You got Chris Paul.
Yeah, he ain't got no rings though.
Neither does Russ. But
yeah, but
I mean, it just depends on how tricky you want to get. You could put James. Nah, we're not putting James Harden as a point guard. No. You got Oscar Robinson.
I don't.
You got Steve Nash.
I like that one. I mean, if I go Steve Nash, I'd probably go Jason Kidd over him, though.
Okay, so you have Curry 1, Magic 2, Russ 3, Kyrie 4, Jason Kidd 5.
Yeah, I feel like I'm missing someone, though.
Probably are, but that's Aaron's 5.
I'm going to get hate for
that's
that.
Aaron's 5. Yeah, you probably will. Now, you're going to go your best starting 5 of all time.
All right, yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
1 through 5.
I'm going to Curry 1.
Curry at the 1.
I put Jordan at the 2. Put Bron at the 3. Put Tim Duncan at the 4. And Shaq at the 5.
It's a good 5. It's a great 5 right there. Gotcha. All right, now you're going to make a big 3 based off of the Aloha Made and Hawaiian Sun drink, so the flavors. So your big three flavors.
I was just talking about this too.
The best three flavors that Aaron's top three Aloha made Hawaiian Sun flavors are.
Okay, apple tea at 1.
Apple tea. Wow,
That's the best flavor, bro.
Okay, continue.
Apple tea at 1. Lily Koi passion at 2. That's just like childhood.
Mm-hmm.
And then pineapple orange at 3.
Pineapple orange at 3.
Yeah,
That's a good list. You got apple tea. A surprising first pick.
apple tea is so good, bro.
I mean, I like apple tea too, but like I thought you were for sure gonna say Lily Koi number 1. But that's a good 3.
Yeah.
That's a good 3 right there. All right, now me and you are gonna go back and forth and do a couple top 5 draft picks. So you'll have the first pick, and I'll go
Top 5 draft pick?
Yeah. So no. So we're gonna. It's gonna be it's a category.
Oh,
So
okay.
the category
Yeah, I
is local foods.
All right.
So you're gonna pick 5.
Oh,
local
okay, yeah,
foods.
that's
I'm gonna
it,
pick
yeah.
5 local foods.
All
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Your first pick is in
Chicken katsu.
chicken katsu. My first pick would be spam musubi.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so now you're
yeah.
at 2.
Local moco.
Lokomoko. I'm going shave ice. Shave ice at
Okay, so yeah, I was.
Yep.
Yeah, I was
how
going
we're
straight food.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
We're versatile over here.
Okay. Damn. I'll go Calbee plate.
Calbee plate.
Yeah.
All right, mine's is an insane pull, but we're gonna go Terry Burger from an OIA sports event.
Oh my goodness,
Top tier.
Mid-Atlantic
Top
had
tier.
the best one, bro.
tier. Top tier. All right, your fourth pick.
That's a good pull. Fourth pick. You said shave ice already.
Mm-hmm. I have shave ice. I have spam musubi, shave ice, Terry Burger at OIA sports event.
I got Calbee, Lokomoko, katsu. Oh, Korean chicken.
Korean chicken.
Yeah, from Zippy's
All
though.
I'm gonna go out on a tangent here. Hawaiian rolls. That's
Oh,
4. That's 4. That's
I
4.
mean, yeah, I guess.
I'm
yeah.
counting it. I'm counting it. I don't
guess.
care. I'm counting it.
Probably dessert I like. Trying to think. You want to name some desserts? I don't even know.
Like probably, I don't really know many
Oh,
desserts.
pani popo.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's 5. That's your 5th. I'm going pork hash from Manapua Truck.
Okay.
That's what I'm going. That's my 5. That's my 5. All right. Last one here.
Oh, damn. I damn near got a
Top
do
5
my list, bro. That
top
was
5
crazy.
draft picks. Now we're going sports movie characters.
All right.
So any sports movie. It could be Waterboy.
Like how good they are, or like
Just
your
like
favorite?
you are picking 5 to start a franchise.
Okay.
5 sports movie characters.
All
right. First pick.
I'm gonna go. Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Wow. Great pick. I'm going Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
My first pick.
Oh, okay. I'll go Bobby Boucher then.
Bobby Boucher.
Yeah.
I'm going Calvin Cambridge. My
That was a good pull.
second pick.
Well, Kevin Durant, Thunderstruck.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to counter that with Michael Jordan, Space Jam. That would be my 3rd.
I don't want to say Broad Space Jam. That was
That
movie.
was really a good movie. But
Who I got.
actually, I'm not even gonna go LeBron. I'm gonna go Rocky Balboa.
Oh,
That's my 3rd.
yeah. We going like okay.
Yeah, that's my 3rd. I have Happy Gilmore, Calvin Cambridge, and Rocky Balboa.
I feel like I need a shooter. I'm gonna go Timo Cruz.
Timo Cruz. Wow. Well, that's your 4th. I'm gonna go Joanna Man.
Okay,
That's my
that was a
4.
good pull. But like, what he really do in the NBA? Though? Like,
In buckets.
he was in.
Hey,
NBA. Yeah.
that's true. All right, what's your final pick?
So I need a heavy hitter. I'm gonna go Bobby Joe Hill from Glory Road.
Wow.
That was people know that
That's a
movie.
good one.
though.
That's a good one. I'm gonna go with Jackie Moon, semi-pro.
Okay.
It's my 5. That is my 5. Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you so much, Aaron, for being a part of the first 1Percenters podcast show. Hope you all the best for the rest of the year. Thanks for watching.
Sir.